Hello, and welcome to the StockMentor.com studios here in the beautiful Black Hills of South Dakota. I'm your stock mentor, Brian Johnson, and I'm making professional trading simple. We just got done talking about candlesticks and the basics of candlesticks and what all these little red and white and black things on the screen mean. If you do not understand what these are or do not know what these are, please review my first video on candlestick basics and then move on to this one. These are meant for the very basic trader. They're not meant for the professional trader, someone that's been trading for a while. So you might want to move on to some of the other videos. But for those of you that are new to trading or just trying to learn more about trading, these are for you. These are the basics of trading, and hopefully will get you off to a good start in your trading endeavor. So today, or right now, we are going to talk about volume. We are still looking at a chart of Apple. This is a 3-month daily chart of Apple. So each one of these little candlesticks represents one day, and we're looking at a total of 3 months worth of trading. Some of you might count it up. No, there's not 90 days there because we don't trade every single day of the week. So anyway, let's discuss volume. Those are these bars down here. Okay. I have my volume color coded, which shows me that every time, and I also put crosshairs on here as you can see now, every time the price goes up during the day, the volume comes across as a black bar. So if it goes down, it is red. All right? I make it very easy for you. But volume basically is the number of shares traded for any one time period. In this case, we're looking at a daily chart. So each one of these bars represents the number of shares traded in one day. Okay, so in this case here, as you can see, for the day, that would be June 9th, Apple finished with a trading volume of 24.1 million shares. That means it's a very liquid stock. Liquid means you can get in and out of the stock very easily when you're trading 24 million shares in a day. So if you buy 100 shares during the course of a day, this little bar will increase by 100 little points. Okay, as you can see, 24 million shares of this were traded today. Multiply that by the price at 142ish or 140, whatever, and you will get approximately the money spent on Apple in any one day. So, what is volume? I mean, why do we use volume? I cannot stress to you enough how important volume is in the trading world. There are two things you have to understand in order to be a successful trader. One is price action. That is, which way is the price of a stock going? Two is the volume. There are many professional traders out there that trade and can trade only on those two things, price action and volume. It is very important that you understand these if you plan on being any kind of a trader, or if you're using trading just to manage your 401k accounts for the future. You need to understand what volume means to a particular stock. It's very important. I go into great detail on the volume side of things in my mentoring sessions. So for those of you that will mentor with me, I will go into great detail of what you need to look for when it comes to volume and price action, because those are the two things that you will need the most in your trading, for sure. So today, I just wanted to go over volume. This is all these little bars at the bottom mean. They seem very simple, but they mean a lot to a professional trader. You need to understand that each one of these bars is just the number of shares that are traded over the course of a day. Some stocks, like a $5 stock, might only trade a few thousand shares a day. Some stocks trade 100,000 or more a day. Apple, being one of the big boys in the group, will trade 24 million. Walmart will trade, quite a few, up into the millions. But this volume is true for all time frames. So let me show you. We're looking at a 3-month daily, but now let me move you to a 60-minute chart. Okay, so here we have this is a 20-day, 60-minute chart. Each one of these candles represents 60 minutes. Okay, but you can still see that the volume is kept on each one of these. And this is very important when you're trying to discern your entries and your exits when it comes to your 401k retirement vehicles or to your stocks, whether you're trading Apple or whether you're trading any other stock. This volume down here is very important. So now I'll go ahead and move to a different time frame. Here's a 5-minute time frame. So now each one of these candles represents 5 minutes. But look at the volume. It's also tracked. You can see that in a 5-minute time frame on this particular candle, it traded about 1.2 million shares in 5 minutes on this particular candle. Now I look at this and it tells me something. It tells me a story. And this is important, as I said, that you understand the volume and what it means, what it represents, and how to read it, more importantly, how to read it within the context of these different time frames, whether it's a 5-minute, whether it's a 60-minute, whether it's a 1 day, a 1 week, a 1 month time frame, doesn't matter. A volume tells you a lot. So there you have it. There's my quick video on volume. We'll continue this in the next series with a new topic. But once again, I can't stress enough how important it is that you understand what these little bars at the bottom mean and how to read them. And those are things that I will cover pretty heavily in my mentoring sessions. So on to the next video.